Si el show debe continuar, ¿quién se asegura de que todo salga bien? Aquí en el corazón de la emisión sucede la magia y los errores no están permitidos. Aprende el arte del entretenimiento en vivo con el Master Training UAO RC.
Inscríbete en uao.edu.co, una alianza entre la Universidad Autónoma de Occidente y el canal RCN.
Welcome to UAO Speaks English,
a streaming program with a radio format made by the students for the world.
Hello everybody. Welcome back to UAO Speaks English. As you know, guys, I'm one of your hosts, teacher Brenda Garcia. And obviously, guys, to kick off the semester, we're having an amazing episode that is called Open the Queer Eye from the City That We Love. Definitely, we're going to talk about this great community and we're having more information for you. But let's start also introducing our host. Hello, Ayana.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing bright.
Nice.
Very fine today.
Pretty cool. How about you, Gus?
I'm really excited to be here again.
Yeah, because the last semester we changed the schedule, so for Gus was quite difficult to come here at 2 p.m. So, sweetie, how was your vacation?
It was really fine, actually. I really enjoyed all the time that I spent traveling and eating delicious food.
Nah, that's the attitude. What about you, Manu?
I'm pretty good.
Nice. So, how was your vacation?
It was hard because I working all vacation, so I only have 1 week.
Oh my God. Well, at least you did something different. I was studying. Also, guys, I want to introduce our expert guest. Hello, Mapu.
Hi, how are you?
Pretty cool, sweetie. Thank you for accepting the invitation.
Thank you.
How about your vacation?
It was pretty fine. It was
Yes.
a little hard because I was working too, but it was pretty fine.
Nice, I'm glad. And also we're having a Nando.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So, Nando, could you tell us a little bit about yourself? I mean, who's Nando?
I think I'm the glue for the LGBT community in Cali because I'm doing a lot of things with the magazine that is called Cali Vive LGBTI. I'm part of the organization of the Pride that this year we combined it with the Marcha LGBT, and then we hope we can start working together from this year to now on, and then that's pretty much it. I just did my master's degree in creación de experiencias digitales en digital
Digital experiences.
Yes,
oh my
digital
God.
experiences. And then I did my normal degree, how do you say it, in interactive media design. And I spent my 20s in New York. I worked in a lot of different places in marketing, design, and I was the senior design for a marketing company at my last year in New York. Then I came back here in the 2018, and I started the magazine called Cali Vive. And then we do also have the awards that are called Cali Vive LGBT Awards.
Oh my God. So, sweetie, you have a great experience, you know? You're like a wow, let's say wow.
I try to, and I also work as a freelancer for
jewelry company
in New York that we still work together, even that I'm here and we work as
no, that's amazing, and that sounds really cool. Thank you, Nando, for so much information about you. I mean, very cool. I know, Mapu, that you have a company or you have a shopping.
Yeah, I have a second-hand store, and I also do a feria here in Cali. It names is Feria Indigo, and we are going to celebrate our second feria.
Nice. And additionally, Mapo is a student in our university, you know? Eh, never but not the least. So, Ayana, what information we have?
So let's see what our audience is thinking about first about this topic. So we invite you to participate by scanning the QR code and sending us your audio about it, your messages too. And tell us your name, what semester you are, if you're a student in a different university or institution, please, you name it. In addition, let us know in our YouTube chat, where are you watching us from?
And don't forget that you can participate by scanning the QR code and answering some of these questions, not all of them.
And these questions are, first of all, what is one word that comes to mind when you hear diversity? Second, do you think our college is a friendly place for everyone? Why or why not? Third, have you ever heard someone talk about the LGBTQ plus community here at the college, and where? Fourth, do you think that gender and identity are related, or how? And fifth but not least, what is one of things that you would like to see more of at our college, like to make it more inclusive?
Nice. Interesting questions, obviously, about this topic. So, Goose, let's go with the what do you think section.
Have you ever wondered what other people think about stuff? Do you also want to express your opinion?
Join us on WhatsApp and send your voice messages to start the conversation.
Welcome to What Do You Think About It?
So we are here with
Santiago.
Okay, Santiago. The question is, what is one word that comes to mind when you hear diversity?
Oh, I think in the word respect, because one of the most important things in the diversity is the respect for the others.
Okay. Hello, today we are here with
Gabriel Henao and Samuel Castillo.
I want to ask you, do you think our college is a friendly place for everyone?
Yes, because it offers different groups to support the student body.
Yes, I think the same. The college offers different spaces for people with disability, like the ramps or the elevators.
Okay, thank you. Well, we are here with Valentina. Okay, Valentina. Do you think our college is a friendly place for everyone? Why or why not?
Yes, I feel it is, because there is a space where you can go to if you feel like you're suffering any kind of violence or if you don't feel included. And there's also a lot of activities you can participate, and there's activities for everyone.
Hello, what's your name?
Hello, my name is Nicole.
Nicole, have you ever heard someone talk about the LGBTQ plus community here at the college?
Yes, I have. I have many friends that talk about it because they are in the community. I have a very close friend that is gay, so yes, I have.
Okay, thank you. Well, we are here with
Danny.
Okay, Danny. What is one thing you would like to see more of at our college to make it more inclusive?
If there are any program in the university that promote the inclusive, maybe I don't know it, so maybe promote these activities.
Pretty cool. So thank you very much, Gabi and Linda, that have the interview with these people around the campus. And guys, I have this question that is also on YouTube in the comments. What is one word that comes to your mind when you heard diversity? That comes to your mind. I know that you have a word, but let's start by here.
Yes.
Well, I think that diversity, it includes like a lot of type of persons with different opinions, with different, how do you say it, with different
mindsets?
Yeah, and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, Gus?
I'm going to think that is, first of all, it comes to my mind like being inclusive. Like if you have different types of, likes, dislikes, you have to respect, first of all, that those likes of the other people. You have to, of course, if you don't like it, just respect it. Just
let it be.
Yes.
Let it be.
Let it be, and that's it. Okay, Manu?
I don't know. I think one word when I heard diversity is like, as I told Gustavo, like, how can I say that? Inclusive?
Yes.
I think that is inclusive, and I don't know. It's very complicated explain that.
Okay, I know it's hard, but that's why we're having some people here. What about Mapu?
When I'm thinking about diversity, I think about life in general. Like
that's
all
really good.
Yeah.
All the completely life are full of diversity in all the ways, all the people, all the life in general. So that's
it. That's diversity, okay. And Nando?
I think the same. I think diversity includes everyone, and then because we as a human being, everyone is very different from each other, from the shapes or the color of your hair, likes, and everything that composes the human being is so diverse that you cannot put someone in a mold or a rule as the society made us from a lot of years ago. So I think we are part of diversity, everyone of the world, because we are so different from each other that we are diverse.
There you go. I mean, when we talk about diversity, I think automatically in variety. As you mentioned, we are humans, but yes, we are humankind and all that stuff, but everybody has a different war inside their minds. So it's quite difficult to say everybody's in that way. It's difficult to classify people. I mean, that's the point, right?
Yes.
So
another word that I will think that it could be like along with is union.
Yes.
Because many people that are on the diverse community, they think that they are alone. They feel loneliness. They are like kinda.
Or sometimes they feel like they are secluded, that they are not included in the community or the society. Yes, it's a really good point. So guys, let's listen to some WhatsApp audios because I know that many people participated through WhatsApp, and we hope to play many audios. Let's go, Gus.
Hi, my name is Andre Valencia, and I'm answering the question number 1. Whenever I hear the word diversity, I imagine a vibrant community where everyone is different, like different cultures, different stories, different ways of seeing the world, and yet those differences are not just accepted, they're celebrated, and it's a place where respect is a foundation, and where every voice matters. That's the beautiful of diversity. It makes us stronger, wiser, and more united.
Wow, thank you, Andre. There you go. And when he talked about the vibrant, I think that's right. I mean, something that I love when we talk about this topic, it's inclusion, but also how vibrant the people are. They are not afraid to show their real colors, right? Their real personality. And that is something nice that everybody should do. Just because if you want to fit into society, show yourself as you are.
Yeah.
And the word gay started as a synonym of happiness. So that was the idea from that part of our story.
And I think that's the reason that you have the rainbow.
Yes.
Yeah. You see?
Each color represents something too. I don't have it like in mind right now, but each color represents something. And now we have a progressive flag that it compounds another, like a triangle that compounds 2 more color. The black that is the people that has been dying from HIV, and the brown one that is from the Afro people that compounds our society that is diverse too.
You see?
I really like that.
Interesting that part. Okay, Gus, let's listen another one, please.
I chose the first question. One word that comes to mind is equality. It means everyone has the same rights, opportunities, and respect in all situations. All people are treated the same no matter their gender, identity, or background.
Oh my God, yes. Actually, it's a really good word, equality. Definitely. I mean, everybody is the same.
Yeah, but I think we should to like fight for our
rights.
Like, I don't know how to say. I forgot the word. It is like fight for our
Right.
Right, exactly. But also that we should to talk about intersectionality. Have you ever heard about that?
Yes.
Yeah. So intersectionality is the point where a person could have more than one kind of I don't know how to say,
that represent himself in like from a woman and from a man, and it's in the spectrum of in between. So
Okay.
they think that there is no the life is not just black and white. And
I mean, it's like it's like when we talk about color by shades.
Yeah.
It's not 100% a pure color. It's like a shade between
Yes.
those.
So they don't usually see themselves as a woman or a man, but it's something in between, because some days they could feel more feminine and some days they could feel more masculine. And that's the dialogue that we're having right now. That's why they don't feel like the word she or he can be placed to call them, and they want to be called them by them.
Yeah, that's right. And I think this is called non-binary. I think it's the category, right?
Yeah, and usually they could like fly between the genders. Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now that we're talking deeper about this topic, let's go with the tip talk section. So good, let's go with the tip talk.
Many things happen every day at our campus.
Let's discuss them at Tip Talk.
Hey, I think there is a comment on YouTube. I don't know if Alex and Juan Carlos can show that comment. I think it's pretty cool. And it's this one. So, Gus, can you read that comment, please?
Okay. First of all, it says, "Hi everyone, I'm so glad to be here. I'm from Diversity, Equity and Inclusion here in the university." Well, Natalie.
Office. Yeah.
Hi, Natalie.
Oh
my
So, sweeties, actually, when we were thinking about this episode, we asked the support from this unit that is called Day. We're gonna talk deeper. And definitely they help us a little bit with the information, how to address the questions, guys, because obviously, I mean, this topic is not going to be something so light. We need to,
of course,
address properly the topic, and they help us a little bit with this information. That's why we're having this segment. It's like the specific information of the topic. And let's start with the first segment that is called Core Identities. So what information do you have, Ariana?
So let's start with the basics. Because understanding the terminology is our first step to allyship. The acronym LGBTQI+ has a beautiful spectrum of identities. So, well, first of all, I'm going to start with L, that it says that it stands for lesbian, that it's a woman who primarily emotionally romantically and or sexually attracted to other women. G stands for gay, offer references to men who primarily emotionally, romantically and or sexually attracted to other men, though it can be an umbrella term for anyone attracted to the same gender. B stands for bisexual, that individuals who are emotionally, romantically, and or sexually attracted to more than one gender. T stands for transgender, people whose gender identity differs from the sex they were assigned at birth, like clarifying the gender identity is distinct from sexual orientation. Q stands for queer, an umbrella term used by some to describe non-determinate genders, identities, or sexual orientations. It can be also stand for questioning, referring to individuals exploring their sexual orientation or gender identity. I stands for intersex, people who are born with with reproductive, or sexual anatomy that doesn't feel typical at the definitions of female or male, and the plus signs acknowledge the many other identities that are not explicitly covered by the letters, celebrating the full diversity of gender essential identities.
There you go. So we start with this segment because everybody say, hey, yes, LGBTQI everywhere, but they don't, I think that they don't reflect about the meaning of those letters, right?
And you know why the L is in the first place?
No, why?
That's a very important thing to know.
You see, that's why we are here with the experts. So let us know.
In the 70s, 80s, when the HIV started and it was killing everyone in New York, the people that standed by the gay people were the lesbians, and they were the first that were claiming the government to do something about that epidemic, because the way they were contagion each other were very difficult for women to have it. Because they have different kind of sexual relationship, and the HIV was the pandemic mainly by sexual relationships. Then they stand by the gay people, and that's why LGBT starts with the L, having them as a pioneer.
Interesting. You see, we didn't know that. Okay, and I have a question for you, sweeties. You are the experts. I mean, I'm gonna say that the plus, it's about, it refers to those other identities that are not represented with the other letters. What are those identities? Because I was like,
that's a very difficult question.
Sorry.
That's like a debate that we're having, like even inside our community, because there is a huge rainbow, and this starts having these other things like trans animal people that they think that they are a dog.
Wait, what?
That's something very curious, and they use it's mostly gay men, and they think they are dogs. They put a mask on it, and they do everything around the house like they were
even they
dogs.
have this completely disguised, no? For the full body.
Yes, they
a completely
do.
disguised are costume, and they assume and they act like an animal.
Yeah. So then, from some people, it's very difficult. For me, for me, it's very difficult to understand, and I'm part of the community. But that's where you have to realize that everyone is free to do whatever they want with their lives. So we're not in the place to judge anyone. So they could do whatever they want. But then we have these people that abuse of that, and there is a straight guy saying that they are trans woman, not normative lesbians. So, and that's being straight, right?
Yeah.
So, and with that analysis, they go to the government, and with these translate rules that has around the world, they apply to things that are meant to help trans people that really needs the support of the government for the health insurance, or like something like the daily breakfast or something like that, right?
Like the daily expenses, yeah. I know.
And then they are abusing of that, and they are straight people that say that are trans women, like, how did you say, not specific or something like that, and lesbians. So they are just straight people.
Well, I would just say like the plus it is all the ways to being not a straight or cisgender person. It is just. It is like a short way to say. And Maria Camila Arrondo are saying something. Could I read it?
Sure. Actually, they can show us on TV so you can read it faster. There you go.
Intersection has to do with different aspects of identity, like ethnicity or gender, and how these aspects are how these aspects impact our experience in the world, including privilege and discrimination. I wanted to highlight that concept that was mentioned by Mapum, and it is pretty important. That was what I tried to say, but we changed the chapter pretty fast.
I
and we were
know.
like,
Sometimes we are running with this program.
Yeah.
But you know, now that you talk about this intersection and you mentioned this explanation that is beautiful, well done, I have one of the questions from the What Do You Think? And it's, how do you think that gender and identity are related? Because now that you mentioned, well, the acronym with the LGBTQI+, I mean, and you mentioned other identities, especially with animals, I was thinking, okay, how are they related? Identity with gender.
Okay, so the gender is where you are assigned when you are born.
You are born, uh-huh.
Then you are or man or woman, right? That's the gender. But then the identity is what you could perceive yourself, feel
Okay.
yourself. Being a man, I feel like I'm a man, right? So my gender identity is a man. Other people that have different gender, like a woman or a man, that could feel different from the assigned gender, and that's the identity of the gender. So that could change differently in different part of your lives. I think we can be fluent. That's why we are so different. I remember that I was more feminine back then in school. Then I have another time that I was more masculine. I like different things that were more masculine. Then I flipped out more to the pink style.
Is that an example, or it's you in real life?
Me in real life.
God,
Like
okay.
I don't feel.
It's not like 100% the same way. It's like a first stages.
Yes, and then that's why we have to realize that there is no a binary way of feel the life. You can appreciate the feminine styles, and you can appreciate the masculine things of life. So that's why we're here, to explore everything. I feel like, in the people that are just yelling themselves or like cohabiting themselves, I feel they are not happy, and they are not
They are not
fulfilling the life.
That's right.
Yes.
It's a really good concept. Now that we're talking about that, let's go with the second segment. Because you mentioned that many people, I mean, because they want to fit into society, they show one face of the coin that is fake, to say it that way. But because they don't, maybe they're afraid to show their real face, they are hiding something. And they say, okay, I feel lonely, I feel secluded. So if I want some support, where can I go, or where can I reach? So let's go with the second segment. What is the second segment, Gus?
Diverse voices and groups within the community. Okay, first of all, we have the national that here in Colombia is Diversa NGO in Bogotá, defending that LGBTQI rights through legal action, research, and advocacy. Here in Cali, we have Aguacatal Gay Reflection Group, local group Gay for Gay Men, offering safe spaces for discussion and support since 2001. And second, we have Cali Diversidad, a city program providing comprehensive care and visibility for the LGBTQI plus community. And we have the Cali Diversidad support line if you need it, +57 602 887 9020. Is located in the calle.
In Spanish, yes,
Calle Décima Norte, calle Décima Norte con 80 con 33 en Cali. Y pues sus horarios, or their hours, are from Monday to Friday since 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. and to 2 p.m. to 4:30 p.m.
There you go. Well, actually, Gus mentioned some interesting groups in Colombia and also in Cali. But guys, do you know other groups that people can feel supported?
Yes, I feel like there are houses like artistic groups that I feel they support themselves. We have a group that is from the magazine that they do performances and dance, urban music mostly, and we support each other. I feel there is the men table of that started 3 years ago too, that is complemented with the other one you said, and they do meetings like monthly, and they speak with each other. There is another support group for HIV people that I know I can give you the contact for the next time. I don't have it here. Yes, but that's super important because they can have a private space, a secure space to talk about this topic that is very like a taboo.
Still in our community, society, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah, that they can discuss or talk openly.
Yeah,
right?
We still have so many problems thinking about HIV that are fake. For example, the way that you can
continue your life?
No, or the way that you can pass it on to another people.
Okay, got
it. There is
the awareness about it.
Yeah, the awareness.
Yes, because there are still some rumors. Because myths. People, there are myths about that, and they are not obviously because there are myths that are not based on facts.
Yeah,
but it's
for
still
example,
in the common sense. Yeah.
Or the saliva, you don't pass it by the saliva. It has.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh my God.
Okay.
It has to be blood or like a specific.
That you have a wound.
Or a wound. Yeah, it has to be blood with blood.
That's right. It's important to all these matters because it's so easy to judge.
Yes, and then it's fear.
Yeah.
At the end, you can judge the society because I know that even the TV programs and everything makes you have a fear about the virus.
Yeah.
But at the end, the virus is very, very weak. If you learn about it, it dies in the atmosphere. Like 30 minutes exposed to the atmosphere, it dies. So you cannot get it if it is on a table or in a meal. It's impossible to get it from there.
Okay, thank you, Suri, for letting us know. Well, because
I would say,
yes, Suri, let's go, Mapu. Go ahead.
It is actually not 30 minutes. It is just 30 seconds. Now we know if
30 seconds. I said 30 seconds.
It's
very fast.
Okay, it is like super fast.
It dies immediately almost.
I would say the university, the UAO, it has.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Juan Doña said, Gustavo, we love you.
Gustavo. Someone is calling you Gustavo.
You're so cool. Nice. Thank you, Juan. Sorry, Mapu, continue.
Yeah, it is okay. The UAO has the línea de atención de género, and it is also a way that people could be there. Like, in not just the students. Every people could say, hi, I'm having this trouble, and the university has the obligatory to attend them,
to give support, to provide support.
There you have it, people. Listen, you can go.
Absolutely.
The thing that I've been listening the most is that people, when they get tested and they get positive the first time, they feel very alone. It's very difficult to tell your family and to have support from them because of the fear and all these theories that we've been talking about. But then this loneliness, it makes you feel depressed, and at the end it can make you even get suicide. And
we're
having that problem.
It's a topic that is so fragile that it's not only about the health in your body, it's also your mind.
Your mind.
When your body is sick, obviously it's connected in somehow with your mind. And the support, I think, is essential. Unfortunately, here in our country, in Latin American culture, it's very common to first judge instead of support.
Actually.
And they say, okay, but you look for that one. Take it. Assume the responsibility. But sometimes it's something that you don't know how happened, how it happened, and how to control it, how to assume it, how to overcome the situation.
I heard so many times people that get positive because of the partner, and they are in a monogamous relationship, but the other people doesn't know that they have it, and then they get positive, and it's not like a situation that they were trying to find or doing a promiscuous life, and it happens. And
unfortunately, they trust in their own person.
That's it.
So, Zuril, I want to invite you to watch a video. Elvis, thank you very much, sweetie, went to this event. It's a ballroom event, and let's check it out. So good, let's go with the video.
Check it out.
No venimos a pedir permiso, venimos a nombrarnos, a habitar nuestra existencia y a exigir derecho innegable de vivir nuestras vidas con dignidad, con cuidado y con verdad.
Nice. I mean, Ballroom is always a hit.
Wow.
I think that I think was a year ago in Cafe Wow. We have a ballroom event, right?
I'm not
I
sure.
couldn't
I
remember.
haven't seen.
We have?
No.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but if Alejo Guerrero is watching this, I think that he brought that one, a ballroom here in Cafe Wow. But I can't remember, was a year ago or more. But it was also nice. It was really nice. It was something similar. So in that one is the thing that you mentioned, Nando, that there are more like artistic groups
Yes,
or communities.
Yes, and this is part of our culture. I think it's a subgroup or subcategory or drag balls. I think we need to talk a little bit of history. Like it started as a drag balls, underground, of course, but there were drag queens that were very produced, and they were competing to them like with each other in these underground groups. But then the transgender people, Latin people, gay people started saying why they are just for drag queens, and these are just for drag queens, and what happened with us? And they started doing it themselves and calling them drag ballrooms. Ballrooms. So it comes from drag balls, and then it is ballrooms where they were free to do whatever they want in so many different categories, that like feminine queen, sex siren, and another different topics that were so diverse that they could just jump from any letter of the LGBT community.
Interesting. And actually, now that you mentioned the drag queen, I remember that there is an iconic reality show. I think it's RuPaul.
Yes.
You know that with the magazine we do drag balls here. We have done like 5 already, and we decided the queen of the pride with the drag ball last year.
Oh my God! You see, we
And
didn't
that's
know
like
that one.
like RuPaul. That's amazing. I have to give you the URL.
Sure, you need to give us the information so we can attend. Yeah, you know, diversity. This one is diversity. You see, and also because I mean, it's pretty cool because they express in some way their personality with all those amazing outfits. Because I mean, first, it's not cheap.
No.
Yeah. First,
And
it's
the
not cheap.
wigs, those big wigs are very hard to get. Like,
And
and
the
they
high
create themselves,
heels,
right?
And those high heels that you usually wear, guys. Oh my God.
It's everything. They transform themselves in another person. They say that there is an alter ego from them, and that's the way that they can explore all the different shapes of the rainbow.
Yeah, but also I think that with the entertainment industry, especially from the 80s and 90s, they have like some movies that in some way they allow people to feel included. I can't remember the word of the movies because I'm terrible at remembering a movie, but there is a movie about 3 of them. That one is Latino with Leguizamo, other that is pale skinned, and the other is dark skinned. So they have like this movie of the 3. They are driving on a car that is a Mustang convertible, and they are visiting a traditional South little town in the States. And they support women because it's a macho society. I can't remember the name, but I was like, oh my God, this movie is amazing. And the other is with...
I think Priscilla in the Desert.
Something like that.
I think
So guys, it's a really good movie, and he talks about inclusion and how that physically they are maybe the gender is masculine, but they are identified as women, support other women. I mean, it's pretty cool, that movie. I was like, wow.
There is a movie that is from the 80s that is very cruel, but it's like a reflection of our people, that is called Paris is Burning. And it's a way to really put on the situation in the 80s with the prostitution, the drugs, and the drag queens, and how we survived, because we had to survive in those times.
Okay, interesting. let's go with the last segment that we're having with Manu, and it's actually about the local support that you more or less Mapu mentioned.
Okay, and UAO is not indifferent to their whole community. That's why I would like to talk about one initiative. It's called Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion by Bienestar Universitario. The gender-based violence response route at Universidad Autónoma de Occidente is a comprehensive initiative aimed at ensuring that any member of the university community who experiences or suspects a situation of gender-based violence receive immediate support, specialist assistance, and protection. And this route is led by the Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, located on the third floor of the University Wellbeing Building, and is also available virtual via atencionvbg@uao.edu.co, allowing people to seek help safely and confidentially. The process being with the initial attention in a trusted and conventional environment where active listening approved along with the information on rights and explanation of the routes, stage, and guidance on the option the university offers, psychological first aid and refers for psychosocial support can be provided as well as medical care if necessary. So finally, I would like to ask to the expert, what do you think about the initiative like this help create a safer and more inclusive university environment?
You want to start? Okay.
Give me a moment. Gus, can you show the presentation that I mentioned? Remember the PowerPoint, the image?
No, I have a lot to say.
It's because as I mentioned before, we create this episode in support of the diversidad, la unidad de diversidad, de equidad e inclusión. Sorry, guys. It's a complicated name for me. And they have like this path that already Manu mentioned. But let's talk about what is your opinion about this kind of initiatives from the university.
Well, I think it is pretty important. Finally, the universities are centers of a lot of people and are centers of change. So it is pretty important to do like I don't know how to say, like doing these steps, and finally, because these steps are going to be more and more and more with the time. Okay, so I think it is just not something about the universities. It is about something like with all the people. Like it is something that affects to everybody. So everybody has to be like super sensible to these things and say like, well, we have this option or we have this other option, and share about these options to all the people. I mean, this needs to be pretty know it.
Okay.
I think this should be part of every university, and even not just the universities but the schools, because in these like the part of life of a gay people or an LGBT people that studied in a normal school and a normal university, they feel rejected all the time. That's where we are more bullied. And I think after we finish that and we start like having our life in the society, that goes a little bit less. But then when you are studying, you can feel more the people getting fun of yourself and all those kind of things. And I feel like there is another university, we're not gonna say the name, that has a very nice program that it's for diversity, and they don't just offer you like the support that is very important, of course, but they do campaigns about different topics, like I will not get
Into the
topic. But for example, HIV or awareness of non-binary people,
I mean,
trans people.
they give like a deeper support in this specific topic, right?
And I think that's the next step.
As a next step, yeah, of course.
It's part of like the
evolution in the community that you find. And you mentioned something important. I mean, these kind of initiatives should like start also in the high schools.
Yes.
Because in the high school you are, especially when you're a preteen, that you are around 12, 13, 14 years old, you're starting to develop or to identify
differently from
others. So in that way, because you're having a huge classroom with 30, even 40 students that are your peers, that you say, okay, why am I different? Why do I like this? What is wrong with me? Because that one is the first thinking that they might have. So I think it's a good initiative to start like in high school.
And that's the idea of having this conversation in school. Like it's not trying to make straight people go gay. It's to let everyone knows that there is people different, and then there is a space for everyone in this world.
That's right. It's a room for everybody.
Yes.
For sure. So, sweetie, we are moving because we're having many things, but let's continue with a video actually from Day. That is sorry with the name, but I try to remember. Unidad de Equidad e Inclusión from Bienestar. And this one is an interview that we're having with people from this area, okay? So, Gus, let's go with the video.
Hello, today we are here in the Diversity, Equity and Inclusion program, and here with Natalie. So she is going to introduce herself.
Hi everyone, I am Natalie. I'm doing an internship in psychology, and I'm glad to be here.
Okay. Can you tell us about the services or resources on our campus that are available for students who may be exploring their gender identity or sexual orientation, or who have experienced discrimination or harassment?
Of course. On our campus, students can go to the Office of Diversity, Equity and Inclusion if they face discrimination, harassment, or gender-based violence. And we offer a safe space to listen, also to give information and provide support to these people. And this includes psychological help, medical care, legal guidance, and protective actions like changes in class or work schedules. And we stay in touch until the case is resolved.
Okay, I didn't know that. Could you share some examples of how the college activities are being used to educate the campus community about the LGBTQ+ issues and promote a culture of respect and understanding?
Yes, this year we work with faculties to include a gender perspective in their courses. For example, in the course like Civic Studies. And we also started a podcast about diversity to share experiences and promote an inclusive campus. Finally, we work with student groups, and we do actions to promote gender-based violence with them, like in alliance with them.
Thank you, Nata. I think that you know Nata, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you very much for the interview. Thank you for El Day, for this interesting information and the space to share this information with you guys. I think it's important also to know that the university is having like this kind of initiatives to support the community, because we're talking about diversity and inclusion, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Here's something caught my attention. Also, they have legal support.
So no, that's very important, because you know that when people try to do that, their transcendence, how do you like doing the transition.
Yeah.
The transition, they start facing problems with the first wall that they have is the EPS. Is because they don't get anything like the supplements or hormones or whatever they need to do the transition. They don't get it normally. They have to do a special requirement, like, and that's a derecho de petición. And that's why they give this legal help and support to help you doing that process. That's a reality now.
Because I think it's not included in the base
post.
in the post in the basic
health
government suppliers and all that stuff. Yes, I mean, guys, it's interesting.
Yes,
yes, it is. Here in Colombia. So guys, let's to finish with this another video, and it's that we're talking about the support from the university per se, but also we found out that there is a group made by a student that is called Etiquette. So good, let's go with the last video, please.
Hi everyone, I'm here with Alejo.
Yeah, hello everyone, my name is Alejandro Guerra, and I'm here because I'm a co-coordinator by Equite. Equite is a student-led group, and we create safe spaces for women and LGBTQ people here in the world.
Okay, good. Can you tell us about Equite and some of the main goals of your group?
We try to create a meeting, weekly meeting, because we think it's a space where we can talk about our necessaries, what is our issues, and we have a lot of questions about gender, about women, our feminists. This is the space we can talk about all these topics, and some questions we don't have the answers, but we try to investigate and talk about our experience in our lives.
How would you describe the general atmosphere on campus right now?
We're becoming in a more safely space. The people becoming an open mind. That's good. I think that's good. But we need to work harder, because some spaces it is really depends the faculty, and some teachers or some professors here have a different process. So we need to speak louder and create more events and say in this university has diversity, have trans people, has queer people, so it's so important.
Wow, thank you, Stephen, for the interview, and also Alejo sharing the information about this group. To be honest, guys, when we're having these programs, we learn more things about the university.
That's what we have to do. We have to learn and teach. Obama just said, like 2 months ago, the ex-president Obama said, every straight guy needs a gay friend to show them diversity.
Oh, absolutely, 100% true. And you know something that we're talking now about the local thing about our community and the university and the campus, and something that I love about our community per se is that we are open. If you notice, you walk in this campus and you don't judge people.
No, I mean, and I have seen around the campus like every kind of people, like different styles, different personalities, different looks, and I actually love that.
Yes, I mean, here definitely we are 100% open to the diversity, inclusion, equity. You can see, yes, different groups of different topics, and everybody is in their mini world, and nothing happens, and that's awesome. That's the way that society should be outside.
Yeah.
So, sweeties, any other comments before to finish this show?
I think we have a mission as a LGBT community. We have to teach our straight friends what diversity is and let them know our worth, because we are because of all the fight that we've been having, gay people start getting into each other worlds and just being getting walls for straight people to get into our world. And I think we have to share those things, like for example the ballrooms, the drag balls. That's for everyone. You can enjoy a drag ball and not being gay or part of the LGBT community. That's art. That's something that is like for having fun. So that's the mission that we have. Share with everyone and let them know what the diversity culture is.
Okay. Mapo, you want to say something else?
Well, I think our mission is still sharing with the people all these spaces, the barroom, the queer spaces, all the kind of spaces with diversity. So that's the way that we could finally have a diversity world.
There you go. And also because if you notice, I mean, I love the ballroom events. And that one doesn't necessarily have to be like a segmented. I mean, it's open to everybody because again, it's a show.
Yes.
Right? And the idea with a show that everybody can enjoy it.
Yeah. We're trying to get drags out of those regular spaces. Like we're trying to get them to the Lirio, for example. There are shows in the Lirio now that has drag queens. We've been in a casino like in Chipichape. We had a ballroom there. Yes, I have to show you. In that drag ball, I dressed myself as a drag queen.
Oh, what's your name?
It was like I don't do it anymore, but I was Julieta.
Oh my God!
So it's part of you should explore and do all these things to have fun. That won't go into a rule or something. Like you just have to explore all the diversity.
Okay, so sweetie, we're running out of time. But thank you very much here, guys. You, my people, the audience, thank you very much for your commitment, participation.
Thank you.
And, okay, Natalie say thank you for giving us this space. You're welcome, Natalie.
Thank you.
So remember, guys, if you need any support about this topic, remember, Unidad de... What is the name? Guys, I'm terrible with Spanish.
No. Equidad.
Diversity, equality.
Diversity and equality. Wait, with Natalie, guys. With Natalie, for sure.
Yes. Natalie actually is the best. She's helping me out with a lot of stuff and mind, how do you say it, like issues
about
that
myself.
Yes, like
psychological.
Discovering myself in this. So if you need it, you need help, do you feel lonely or you need just to talk to someone?
Natalie
is the one.
I mean, if you want that somebody hear you without being judged, Natalie is the person.
Yes, it is. Natalie. Thank you, Natalie.
Thank you very much, guys. Take care. Bye. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to UAO Speaks English,
a streaming program with a radio format made by the students for the world.
En vivo no hay botón de deshacer. Un error no se edita, se soluciona en segundos. ¿Y sabes cómo hacerlo sin que nadie lo note? Nosotros sí. Aprende a manejar la presión y haz que todo parezca perfecto con el Master Training UAO RC.
Inscríbete en uao.edu.co, una alianza entre la Universidad Autónoma de Occidente y el canal RCN.